Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Arkhawk with Arkhawk Games and Skills. Tonight we're doing some more of our From the Depths. And I've been playing the wrong game, so of course I'm pushing all of the wrong buttons. Perfect way to start. And so here we are. We're going to summon in some of our vehicles, or a vehicle, and start building on that. If you've got any, I will be answering questions about steam power. Well, I don't know the mathematics, but I do know some of the conventions that are going to be at work when you try to build with that. Here we go. That's the one for the stream. That's the one we want. And so here we are. Oh no. I did not push us out away from the base far enough. Okay. So here we are. Oh, we've got the plasma cannon following along. That's good. And let's see, we've got our sensors, got our big plasma cannon, the VLS, and the torpedo room ready. So there we are. I'm not sure why that's not pumping, but eventually they'll come together, I'm sure. Do I have a giant hole? I do have a giant hole in there, don't I? So let us build this back up. Copy that. Tip that over. Plug that in right there. And that should get this area pumped out of water. Is there any water remaining? Not really. Okay, good. There we are. So now, restored a little bit of balance, buoyancy. There we are. Yes, much better. Okay. And water right at the water line. Excellent. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to make some decisions about the superstructure here, and then see if we want a super firing plasma cannon, or if we want maybe a number of other smaller plasmas. I did explain how to build these yesterday, but we can revisit that if you got any questions. So what we can do, let's see, we want that to be passed through. Is that the door? No, that is the frame. Okay. A lot of open, empty space here. So what do we want to do? I think what we want to do is seal this up so it is a watertight space. And of course, I have forgotten to turn on the symmetry plane. There we go. We'll get this sealed up. 3 or 4? That is a 3. That's why that's not touching the ceiling. There we go. Now we want the 3s. Yes. There we are. Get this plugged in here. Oh, that's the turret itself. Okay. I see. There we go. Now we've got that watertight. Yo, excuse me. Ow. I rattled my eyeballs. There we are. Ah. Let's see, we want one block there. Okay, so now this is a watertight subsection. There we go. Yes. Okay. And then put the top on. Both sides good. Then threes. Threes. There we go. That's sealed up. There we go. So if we have a failure at one point, it doesn't get a sympathetic reaction elsewhere in the ship. Because I think that would be bad. I could have done a better job with this. That looks less than ideal, but force it to work for now. Let's see, we've got all our vital components in here. Let's grab another door, put that on. We'll have a look in here. This is where the heartstone is. And this is where the computer is. Alright. We don't need anything wild and crazy for this ship, so we'll let that be the way it is. Is this before I put the keel on, or is this after? This is after. We've got our sonar. That is, what, heavy armor? Yeah, heavy armor. That is the sound of our steam engine. So this is one of the things we wanted to talk about in here. If you have any questions, I can kind of do a sort of question and answer situation. And what were we operating at? 1.25. Okay. 25. 5. Okay. So these are the transmissions, and they also act as the throttle. So this transmission, clutch, gearbox, whatever, doesn't engage until you're ready to start moving. So this actually acts as sort of a throttle interpreter for your rotation for your engines. I have 6 of these generators. I'm still not sure how to read that, but I know how to make it go, so there we are. Got our steam plant in here. Aha, there we are. Okay. So with that settled, we need to get this up out of the water so I can build without losing my bearings. is all. So I would need 2s. So we're going to grab 2s, stand that up, turn it the other way, and then run that all the way down. There we are. Okay, sloped armor on the inside. So if you have a spalling run that comes in, pushes through armor, and then goes off, it'll go off inside of this space. And instead of harming everything on the inside of that space, it's actually trapped for a little bit. And that's why I have these passageways on the outside. So if this gets blasted out, then it has to once again make another decision and come onto the inside. And here we have the heavy armor blocks where it's already lost a lot of its energy and it'll stand up a little bit better. Now I need to make a decision. Go to sub-objects. I am looking for my plasma. That is meant to be nested inside the ship. That would be super firing. However, I think it's standing one taller here than I would otherwise like it to be. Okay, so that's not an option. Okay, so what I might do then is reserve this space forward of the superstructure. I see. I see. So those would be heavier back here, I bet. I bet that's exactly what I had meant to happen. Okay. So, go back into that menu. Turn that all the way around. Put that at the opposite end. What do we have you situated as? We're U1. U1, is that what you were? Yeah, yep. There, and it's following. Okay, so we'll set these up as 2 then. Two, and then we'll come back up here, make that 2, make that 2. There we go. Now, get it dressed up and save it And plug in a few more of that model in behind here. Okay, so I am working on the turret, is that correct? Yes. Okay, we got batteries plugged in, we got some ammo plugged in, okay. This one is going to go unarmored. Is that a good idea? Probably not. But we'll try it and we can fix it later. That's why we're here. First thing we want to do is get the top dressed up. Really? It's going to be like that then. Okay. I used the lightweight alloy for this. Oh, I see. We're going to be like this. Okay. There we go. That's better. And I don't have the AI plugged into this yet, so it's a good thing I stopped and took a moment. And I need to turn on the symmetry plane. Okay. Here we are. Symmetry plane. That on there. Okay, so there we are. So do I need to give this a wider stance then? Yeah, I think I do. All right. Yeah. Yes, okay. Starting to make sense. Wasn't sure where this was headed, but I think I'll get it. There we go. That's going to have to be at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What, the 7? Yeah. There we go. That look a little bit better. Oh, that's the wrong part. Okay. That. There we are. That's better. Keep the front of this nice and sloped. So incoming fire will just deflect off of it instead of turning it to pieces. Right, there we are. Better, that's better. And the top. Oh, the top, right. I'm gonna end up with the same problem I ended up with here, aren't I? Yes, yes I am. I literally need to make this a couple of blocks wider, in fact. Yep. Oh my, yep, so in having made that adjustment, I need to make several other adjustments. Just need to be that large. Probably get away with using 2s here, since it's going to be that much wider. Yeah. Well, there's just no way around it. This occupies all of this space. Man, that's concerning. Yeah, okay. That's a little bit better. Okay. Remove some of its ability to self-cool, but in exchange for protection, so thinking that was the right way to go. Okay, now we're here on the back. We need some AI. To be able to talk to processing unit, and we need it to have friendly fire prevention there. There we are. There we go. Now we'll give this some optics just so it can sight in independently if necessary. Try the 7. The 7 doesn't get the job done. There we are. I'd like to have that armored, but for now, we're in a test phase, so we'll let it be. There we are. Go back down in here, sub-objects mode. We'll save over it. It has to be armored. Just a little bit. Then we saved over this. Okay, there we are. Okay, that's better. And I'm not building on the ship, I'm building on the turret there, so I need to fix that. So I can't fire at anything dead astern, but that's not going to be a goal. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So we've got... No, that's not... Blast it. Try this once more. It's right there, right up against it. Back 1. Back 2. Should do it. if I'm not mistaken, this is where all those generators are. Yeah. So this has to be bumped up like that. All right then. We'll just have to work with what we've got. And that'll just have to be bumped up then. What did I bump that to? 2 back, yeah. Basically looks like 1.5. Okay. All right. All right, so we got those all coordinated. All right, and then this is the big one, so we'll see how much harder that hits. Well, we'll see. Now, let's put the decking on. These are 5x, so they should, stop it, they should be happy being butt up right up against the edges. We'll see. Oh, all right. Oh no. Symmetry, please. Thank you. Good. There we go. That's a little bit better. And we're slowly making progress. Get these armored up. Ensure that they can move. Where is that standing? That is so hard to tell right there. Okay. Okay, now if I switch out of build mode, switch to, uh-oh. No, okay. They can't move. Alright, so I was mistaken. Symmetry planes, please. Thank you. Alright. Probably shouldn't have committed to putting so many of these on here. I'm sure that 5x5 can still move inside the same square. I don't think I was mistaken. Alright, now let's try it out, see if that's hampering the thing's movement. Okay, it looks like we got a complete circle there. Yeah, that ought to do it. That was interesting noise. It sounded very much like something reloading. Okay, coming fire from the front should not be an issue. Need to switch over to twos. There we are. For this portion of the program. And again, I'm trying to stay away from having just flat faces on the edges so that we don't end up with spalling punching through here. Now at the bottom, that's just something I'm going to have to live with because I need the walkways here. But otherwise, oh dear, these aren't going to work here, are they? No, they're not. But elsewise, we seem to be doing all right. These plates on here. These are too tall. Those need to be 3s. There we are. All right. Those 3 tertiaries, we have primary up on the front. And so we're going to hop out of here. The platform immortal. You know what? I'm not going to turn it on for this one. And we'll just let the computer fight it out. This ought to be harrowing. It's like none of the sensors armored up. So we'll see. We'll see how we do here. Gonna zoom off into the great beyond distance and see how we fare against something of equal cost. Yeah, right about here. Let's see, Obsidian, the other guys. Onyx. This is the one I've been using consistently, so we're going to stick with him. Oh my good lord. That was wrong. Just fired those off into the great beyond, didn't we? How are we doing? How bad is it? .22 meters per second. I seem to be pulling things off of them pretty consistently here. Okay, here we go, here we go. See what kind of... Oh. Did not score a hit. Nope, still didn't score a hit. Oh. Well, I think we won that one. I think we did. I think we came out ahead on that. Alright. So, do I have the engines turned down? Is that what's going on here? Or did we take a hit somewhere and I'm not aware of it? Alright, is one. Or is our energy weapons eating up all our juice? Wonder if our energy weapons are eating up all of our juice. They can't be hitting us that hard. Now, did I take any hits there? Okay, I'm not sure what that was about. So that was interesting. We lost speed there during that combat. Not sure if that was because we were being punched sideways by the hits. I was for sure certain that some of that had gotten inside. I don't know. I don't see... I don't see destruction here. 40 meters a second, that's not bad. That, from what I've been reading and listening to, that's sort of a goal. Like those are the goal speeds. Okay, so if I aim at this, I press hold and release Q, go into designer mode, I can repair all. Then we no longer have scarring on the one side. Okay. So not bad. Not bad, not bad. I have to wonder how much of that was carried by the missiles, though. So we're going to ease out of the throttle. Let her come to a halt. Hopefully close to the base there. Alright. That wasn't bad. A little curious about what the power loss was there. That was a little concerning. Those incoming shots didn't seem to be going anywhere that was a concern. Immediately, at least. So I think, if I'm reading this correctly, I do have space for one more block underneath each of these shrouds. Yeah, and then I may have to reconsider how I've got this armored up. We'll see. There we are, there. Must be my long-range torpedoes finally going off. There we are. Get that plugged. There we are. Three on there. Nope, that was the wrong thing. Where did I grab? Oh, I grabbed the one on top. There we go. That's why that didn't work. And then I still need, whoops, I'm not armored the center because I am silly. I will do that individually. I don't want to pull these all the way off and then have to redo the whole thing all over again. Oh, no. Need to be building on the turret. There we are. Go. There we are. A little bit better. A little bit better. Okay. Not spectacular, but gets the job done. Huh, okay. Then I'm building on this one. Yes, that's correct. Okay. There we go, and I think that's the model we'll use. Not that one in the back there. There we go. Make sure that we're building on the right thing. Because the computer sees each of these cannons as its own entity, so you gotta kind of take that into account. So there we go. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Okay. Well, all right. So, with that established, all right. Now we'll just double check and make sure these can rotate fully, because I keep forgetting about that. Okay, yes. There we go, there's that. And that, and this should be not sealed, but definitely a little bit more secured, I guess. So big plasma on the front, little plasmas in the back. So this would be like the captain's sniper rifle here. Captain being me, of course. Jeez. I could have done so much better on this. That's my opportunity. Why not? B. There we go. Bring it up out of the water. And, man, just start over. Like, solid effort, man. But, I don't know, I think we can do better. So what have I not faced in this? I know that I haven't faced, for instance, aircraft. I've not faced airborne threats. What did I armor this with? Lightweight? Yeah. So do I want this to be horizontal slope or side sloped from the front? I think trying to have that much, I don't know. Making decisions. There we go. Another 4. Yeah, that's a 4 that goes there. Boom. Now I can see. Does look a little less dumb. Alright, good. Not great, not bad. That's an outside corner. Ugh. Yeah, we'll have to use it. It's fine. It kind of looks cool with those corners sticking off there like that. Not great, not bad. I don't know, I can move this forward, I think. Yeah, you know what, yeah. Then have the 4 packed into there. Okay, that's better. There we are. That's what we're looking for. Bingo. Yeah. Not perfect, but certainly good enough. So this is going to build on that. Yeah, it is. Okay, good. There we go. Now, let's see if that even works. It turns all the way around. Outstanding. Okay. I have to do something about this launcher up here. Oh! Well, for a start, it's missing a vital component there. So that would explain a lot. Like a lot. Oh, is this a watertight compartment? Well, it would have been. Alright. So let us get missiles. Staggered fire for sure. You connected? Yeah, okay. Make that third second. No, not 3 seconds. 0.3. Yeah. There we go. Excellent. See, this is what you get if you're not paying attention. This is a whole lot of do as I say, not as I do, because oh man, this could have been better. There we go. No, that's not bad. That's not bad. I was really certain that this would be like hit straight off, just immediately. But it doesn't look like the game is predisposed in that sort of thing at the moment. A lot of times you'll get like that worst possible shot first off immediately. And you're left with, no, how did that happen? So you get sort of a missile gunboat, missile plasma. Yeah, okay, and we'll double check on some of our AI here. That's our missile connector, that's our staggered fire, that's our AI accuracy. Where's the, there it is. Okay, so have I got this set? Okay, so we do not want to be attacking aircraft with this. So I'm going to make this 100. Because these missiles are just not going to be able to manage aircraft, sorry. 0 to... I don't know. Let's say 100. I'm not expecting to run into float bots immediately with this ship. Vehicles. Size-wise, signature visible? No. Radar, yes. Okay, there we go. Make sure that these are engaging properly, and then wait. Those for the missiles? Those are for the missiles, okay. And then this to 32, presumably meters per second, because they're not going to catch anything faster than that because they don't go that fast. And then these are passive sonar, yes. Okay, so getting this squared away. And then need to manually control these, so we'll see. Need to manually control these, then well, I botched that, didn't I? There we are. Because I don't have an AI on this. Because I'm a silly goose. Alright. There we go. There we are. Now, it can see and talk. And I just slapped this right on top of everything, didn't I? I did not embed this. I didn't do any of the things that I should have done. Yeah. Oh, this is what happens when you get in a hurry. Nope. Yes, there we are. Yeah. This is what happens when you get into a hurry. I don't even know if I need a failsafe for this, but I am putting one on. There we are. Now, what parameters do I need to give this? 40 per second? No, let's 3 per second. I don't need to be pounding those out. And we'll set ignore outside. Too late if it's that close, man. At least 100. No. Okay. So there we are. Symmetry planes. There we are. And that will not be able to see. Let's have a look at this one up here. Nope, it's right there on the surface. So I think that's going to be all right like that. Maybe entirely mistaken too. That's happened. Maximum fire rate. No. No, no, no. Per second. 1. Here we go. Main roll set. Ignore outside. Outside. Okay. Take it. These are set up as interceptors, yeah. Oh, I wonder if those are blasting those out of the air. These are chaff. So I still have yet to set up the flare type, which I had wanted to put in the superstructure, which is why we had held off and we're doing it like this. Okay, okay. So everything thus far makes sense. See, I know what I'm doing. I just don't know that I know that what I'm doing sometimes. My superpower. That's watertight section. That's watertight. That's watertight. That's watertight. That's watertight. Oh, wait, is it? Yeah, it's capped. Okay. Can I get through there? Can the guy walk through? Yeah, okay. There we go. And then we can't armor this because that will be unable to turn. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. Then we need air pumps. Air pump in there. Can't put an air pump in there, but I can put one in here. Oh, dear. Okay. Do need to cap that off though. There we are. Increasing buoyancy and stability there. Okay. Hold up. Well, no, I'm not happy about that. There, that's better. A little bit of streamlining going on there. Okay. Now let's see if we've lost any speed with all this weight. Let's crank this up. Oh my gosh, is this going to pop a wheelie? Is it going to try and pop a wheelie? Is it? No. And not quite. Boy, golly, I sure would like to. It's like the heel to the right, though. I'm not sure what that's about. I think the indication on these markers down here, mass, buoyancy, and drag, the indicators on the left side of those labels. So I think I'm good, but man, this thing does like to heel to the right though. Okay, so I'm gonna throw her into a turn, release the turn, and then see what speed we get back up to in the sea state. Okay, dropping a lot of speed there. And we're going to climb back. Whoa. 42? Nah. Nah, maintain that. See if you can maintain that. 45. No kidding. Averaging about 38. Average 50. 50, my foot. So let's see. Engine power's averaging right around 74,000. Seem to be dropping. Be wild to see a ship this big skipping around on the water. Okay, we're averaging 45. Here we go. Okay. That does make me happy. All right. Not sure if my rudders are causing my bow to plunge. There we are. Circle the base there. See what kind of speed we can maintain. All right. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, we're going to ease the power down. And I think we're going to continue to build. What am I seeing here? The edge of the middle screw there. Okay. Am I not... Okay, I'm right at the top of the boot. Okay. Well, all right then. So that end, the area is sealed. This end of this area is sealed. So I have to I have to make important design decisions now, which of course means that my little processing unit is stalling out. So we'll see what we come up with here. I want to have a navigation bridge for sure. So I think we're going to stand him up there. Yeah. This is more likely to get hit, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So how do I want this to work? Whatever's going to be in here. This ship seems like it's larger than it needs to be. So probably what I'm going to do is toss it onto the shop and see what kind of feedback it gets back. Just because I'm curious what folks will do with it, first of all. That might not be necessary. I have to have a way in and out. I have no idea if this is how the ship is going to remain, but it's definitely going here for the moment. Get the top closed off. There we are. Huh. Where did that land? It's like dead smack in the center of the ship, isn't it? Just about. Just about. So... Okay, so you can get up and down in here. At least from the control, the CIC, up to the navigation bridge there, which so these are set up for anti-surface, those are set up for surface to sub. These can shoot whatever we want, provided they can reach it. This can get whatever it wants, so I need anti-air option. Okay, so it's not that I've forgotten anything, I just haven't got to it yet. Fair, okay. Very big space in here. Okay, time to move on, man. Time to move on. How do I turn? How do I get around this corner here? I'm not sure how to get around the corner. Is that it? Seems like it. And then I use these. Yeah. And then I can go back to these. Transitions, man, they are a challenge. Oh no, that's not the right. Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Yeah. Okay. Making this more complicated than it needs to be. Which, man, your head's shaking up and down out there. Yeah, I feel it. Oop, no. There we are. That's what we're looking for. Keep that swoopy stealth look. Oh no. Nope, nope, we're keeping it. We're keeping it. Fours, so stick with the fours. There we are. Nope, that was wrong. There. And then back to the ultra lightweight. Okay, so what we're looking at is we're going to put the floors in for sure. Twos. Yeah, there we go. Ladder can come up there in the center. And now I've generated myself an issue, haven't I? Maybe. Perhaps not. This is alloy. I want metal for this next section. There we are. Flip that around. Oh, that's going to be troublesome, isn't it? I want windows. I want great big fancy pants, show everything windows, but I don't know that I'm going to be able to do that. Yeah, that could be problematic. Okay, glass. Man, that's hard to see. freeze there, so yeah, okay. Actually, that there we are. It's a little bit better. Super risky. Super risky. I don't want to mislead anybody. This is bordering on folly. On what I'm doing here, because I like to sit inside the thing I built, actually look outside and see what's going on from inside it, and actually like drive it. Not just like, oh, hey, this is third-person view forever. That's not fun. Man, that's heavy. Ta-da! There we go. All right, we have the navigation bridge. Here we are. Keep that from getting knocked off. Get into and come out of here. Use the ladders on this. Let's get up to here. Yeah, good. And then put that on there. Now wait, I'm leaving the sides open so that I have room for processing power, because if I recall correctly, there were limits to how much juice you are not connected to anything. You should. Oh. There. Now are you connected to a weapon? You're not Okay, I will just have to read about these because it'd be nice to have the chaff working. So what this does is this chucks like aluminum foil or fiber optic little chunks into the air. They reflect radar. So if you're trying to shoot something very precise on radar, all of a sudden you have this big honking fog of radar return. You have to pick out what inside of that you're trying to hit or identify or whatever. It's not always about causing kerblooey. I mean, it often is, but not always. Not always. So we'll see. If that doesn't work, then we'll do something. We'll see. Okay, so I'm standing or sitting right here. I'm trying to direct fire against targets. Yeah, that'll work. That'll definitely work. All right, so okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to slap those up there like that. There we are. That's a little bit better. A little bit more ship-like. And then what we needed, what, anti-air? We need an anti-air option. Okay, how unstable is this now, and how much speed have we lost for adding all that weight? Really? How is it I've added that much weight to the front end and you've decided that you can pop a wheelie? Like, this is not disappointment in my voice, but it's just a little bit of surprise, man. Because I feel like because I somehow come into the condition of being completely sealed up, that the boat has made a decision that suddenly she's that much faster. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ease, yipes, the transmissions down from 1.25 to 0.0. and then we'll tune it, because 40 meters per second is kind of the goal. Now, eventually I'll learn how to do like the advanced cannon. That'll be good. Get ourselves turned around here. I'm going to add some stability, APS or breadboards. It depends on what I find to be simpler. Oh my! What happened to our speed there, guys? So we were ripping right along earlier. Didn't drop this much. $32 though, that's not bad. Okay, we're going to get our axis across that, try to pass to the left of that station there. And we're going to build up some speed, see what our story is. $40 still. Well, all right. Okay. And I keep pushing the wrong buttons. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. Let's see. Slap some more armor on here. Bonk. Symmetry train. Play mid. Symmetry trains? No. There we are. Keep that protected just a little bit more ish, kind of. Sensor mast. And then, oh, that's why I can see up so good. Okay. Oh, you know, talk about a thing. It's important to probably maybe do it. Chair, perhaps, yeah, and then controller, the shorty controller there, with the cup holder. Is that a cup holder? It's a cup holder. There we go. How about a build mode? Have a look around. Do I need to be seated up? I feel like I should have this up-seated, elevated chair there. Bruh, you need to move. Does he need to move? I don't know. There we go. Here we are. You're in the chair now. Good. Put the proper sized controller in front of you. Why not? There we are. I've got a build mode. Have ourselves a look around. Oh my, isn't that better? 2. Yeah, all right. Not bad. Just this, the listing to one side and the other, it's going to make aiming really, really difficult. So if I aim off that way, oh, and that's all of them, yeah, and a torpedo. Oh yes, beauty. Okay. All right, so if I hop off of here, I run over to here, it's going to let me down into here, then I can run over here, go through here, oops, yeah, go through here, close that, go through here, get in the combat center, and we're situation normal. Yeah. Well, all right then. And that's stuff reloading. Awesome, awesome. So would this be like a 200 footer? Something like that? Yeah. It'd be like 200, 250 foot. Little gunboat of some sort. Well, all right. I think the last measure we want to look at is anti-air options. No, that's ridiculous. Okay. Is that facing forward? That's facing forward because that's how I'd want it to face. There we are. Pop that to the front edge. Good Lord, that is huge. I did not realize I'd made it that big. That is ginormous. It is. It's big-normous. All right, so let's pull that one in the back off. No, and that's going to cause a problem. Yeah. And honestly, it might be better just to have all this stuff in the back. Maybe adding one of those in the front here with this one. I don't know, is there room? There's room for one more, I think. Yeah, that can go. I didn't realize I'd made it that huge. Oh, that's going to be a problem. If I'm going to have anti-air measures, I'd have to just stick with the cannons and leave the ship like this. I don't know, it looks good. I am rather happy with it as is. So you know what? Yeah, you know what? That's how this is going to work. It's over there. I'm going to dash off in this direction, and we're going to summon some air threats. See how badly or well I perform against those. A really low slung ship. Feels low slung anyway. Alright, so ships, let's try thruster craft. Okay, let's go for it. You know what? I'm gonna hop off of here. I'm gonna try and do this from the combat bridge, the navigation bridge. There it is. All right. Ooh. Oh dear. That did not go well, I think. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Well then. Yeah, those are not going to do anything about anything, ever. Okay, well. Alright, so. Does look like I will need a dedicated anti-air weapon. So, as interesting as the plasma cannons are, they don't seem to hit all that hard. At least not the way I built them. I'm sure there's a better way to present them, but that was, at best, unimpressive. So, what we may have to do is add some dedicated anti-air weapons. Okay, so you are what? Oh, now I am competing vision here with something it shouldn't be competing with. 2-5, okay. Now you're going to have to be 3. 3, there we are. And of course that's going to get peeled off like immediately, so let us, oh, I was in build mode. I am silly. Is that even on the center line? I did. I got it. All right. Go me. And hopefully that won't gum that up. It shouldn't. Here we are. Oh, that's made of heavy armor. Oh, all right, all right. Yeah. Okay, and these are completely exposed, so we'll find out how much value that adds to our ship. Ugh. Add some airborne threats and see how good or bad this is. That tore us up pretty bad. Oh, yep, you're fair game. Ow. Okay. I mean, that wasn't terrible, but I think I would have fared better against that first one. All right. I don't know how to feel about that. Seems halfway decent. I'm sure there are probably better designs. Trying to go for like a box launcher, but man, I didn't realize how big that was. Of course, it seemed to have just barely got the job done, so I also don't know how I feel about that. So what I may need is more steam reserves. It feels like this thing just plumb ran out of juice. Of course, I may be eating up all the power with the plasma, so there's that. But for what, my second, maybe technically third design, it seems to be getting the job done. Yeah, I think I used up all my steam, which seems a little ridiculous, but I've got room in here. I've got, what, 2 vertically? Yeah. So if I crank that throttle up, there we are. It's very fast at the beginning, but for some reason it runs out of energy. And I still need to put some stability management on this. And all of a sudden I sped up. Oh, and there's base. Okay. Okay. So I don't know, one more go round with anti-air before we make a decision here. But first I'm going to resolve that power issue that I see me facing. Okay. I think the one boiler may be the bottleneck. Oh, I didn't have symmetry on. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Alright, so we will see if we can't get that fixed. And we are gulping down the materials now. So this engine burns material to produce the steam. That's why I went with the small boilers in the center. And then it is just gulping that down. So this will be solution 1. Make sure I remember that I'm in build mode. And I'm still screaming along at 35 meters per second, so that's pretty good. Wondering if I'd be better off building like a laser or something for anti-air, but then that would probably fall in the same line with the doggone, what are these, the plasma cannons. Okay, we're going to ease that down. We're running at 1-to-1 on the transmissions. And go back in here. Make an adjustment to this. And see how we do. So I was counting on my speed as part of the defense there, and suddenly my speed went away. Yep, ladders. And I may have to add more boilers to this, or not boilers, steam tanks. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what has to happen here. So the pressure's 10 of 10. Yep. Just reload that. The first thing they went after, though, was the antenna mast. So, I don't know. Maybe worth it to pull that off of their butt. Really do want to see if this anti-air situation works out. Am I not in control of this vehicle? I wonder what the hell the holdup was there. Dang it. And again, yeah, I don't know that is adequate. That stick? Yeah, okay. Okay, so I'm running into a thing where I have to try and understand the steam engine. So this is running into the same issue that I had from before, where steam would be great right up until it stopped being great. So that's something I'm not understanding, I guess. Because we'll get this thing cooking along, it'll screech at a really decent pace, and then suddenly it'll just suddenly stop. It'll slow down real bad. Let's back them off to 4. Try 3 of these again. And the conditioner ship is in right now. Okay. Where are you gonna go? Thank you. Ouch. Oh, good grief. Yeah, that's unarmored and unprotected. So it's not surprising that that got tore up. I wanted to see if it was effective as a weapon, and I'm having mixed feelings about it. I'm having all kinds of mixed feelings about that thing. So that's probably on its way out. And we mustered at best, what, 20 meters per second during that encounter. All right. How much is that thing worth anyway? 3 of those, about equal to this, yeah. I don't know. Let me just put another one of those on here in the back and in the front so I can at least muster some firepower short term. Because these missiles just seem so anemic. We'll get that figured out. In the meantime, I need to figure out why I am running out of juice. I'm running out of engine power. Okay, well, we've got the engine sort of sorted out. Got it to at least function and push the ship. I don't know about retaining power. It may be a problem not of the engines, but of the weapons I've got on here. So I may switch those plasma cannons over to APS once I get that all sorted, which may take a moment or two, but sure we'll get there. But in the meantime, I think that's been a pretty decent test. I thought this was going to get ripped up a lot more than it did. The one high-tier, mid-tier airship with the super crams built by somebody who knows what they're doing kind of tore me up, but if I didn't keep pushing the wrong button to make the ship go, I'm sure I'd probably have fared better. In the meantime, I think that's probably a fair point to call it. I'm getting a lot of bots on stream lately, so I'm going to have to figure out how to ban them, and then, yeah, we'll get back to it, put some APS on here, see if that deals with the airships a little bit better, and then the plasma here. I like the plasma. When I press the trigger and the computer is operating, it does put the shots on point, but man, they are expensive, and I think they're draining the daylights out of this this engine. If I can revert it to where it was, that'll be great. We'll get one more steam up to speed here. And that's at 1-to-1. That's not bad. .32 meters per second. That's pretty fair. And I reach a point during the turn where I am literally drifting the ship. Which is pretty cool. Just need to put some stability functions on here. And I'll read up on that, and we'll get back to it. Yeah. And I think that'll wrap it up for tonight. Thank you for joining us. That's From the Depths with Archog Games and Skills. And we'll see if we can't get a better anti-air situation sorted out. The early game ship this is intended to be is probably a little on the pricey side, but we'll stick with it. We'll see if we can't get this thing working, and then we'll start working on actually smaller builds. I thought that was white. That is green. Well, that shows what I know. Okay. In any case, thank you for joining us. We'll catch you next time. This is Archog Games and Skills signing off.